Hi, this is Pastor Steve of North Hollywood First United Methodist Church. I have favorite movie. It's one of my top tens. It's called Gattaca. And I don't remember what year it was made, but it stars Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. And it's set in a dystopian future where humanity has learned how to manipulate the DNA of unborn children. So parents are able to go in and call up specific physical attributes for their children and also remove other physical weaknesses or tendencies so that their children will grow up strong and gifted. Children who aren't manipulated are referred to as natural born. And the oldest son of a couple is born and they want him to be natural. But when their younger son is born, they opt to engineer him. Now, the older son has dreams of going into space. But his younger brother is always just better than him at everything. And as a natural born, he can't join the space program. But there's a scene in the movie where the two brothers are in the midst of a fight, and what they end up doing is a competition, a swimming competition. And they swim out to go around a rock and to come back in. And the unengineered son, who has never won, the natural born son, beats the engineered younger brother. And years later, the younger brother asks how he was able to do it. And the older brother simply says, simple. I always had saved something for the trip, for the turn around the rock and the swim home. But that night, I gave everything to go around the rock. And I didn't leave anything for the swim home. And it was only then that I realized how strong I was. That's how I beat you. Sometimes we have to push past our preconceived limits in order to find out just how much power and resilience and strength we have. Sometimes we have to find ourselves in situations where we don't have a safety net in order to discover the gifts and the talents that God has given us to make it through life and to do work for God's sake. Maybe that's why in Luke chapter 10, Jesus sends the disciples, 70 of his followers, out on a mission. He sends them out in twos and tells them to take nothing and to proclaim that the kingdom of God has come near. And when they come back, they share the success of the stories of how they were able to do the ministry that Jesus did, how people received their message, how people were made whole. As people in the church, and as we do our best to tackle God's work, maybe we need to strip away our safety. Maybe we need to risk a little more. Maybe we need to do something that's a little over our heads in order to find out the power and the gifts that God has given us. And maybe we need to go further than we've ever gone before in order to discover our true potential. I hope you'll join us, whether it's here online or whether it's in person on Sunday at 10:30 in our sanctuary. We'll unpack this story, and may we discover our power and potential.